Ang totoo, hindi pantay-pantay ang menopause experience ng bawat babae. Bakit? Dahil sa maraming factors that affects yung pagbabago ng simptomas ng bawat isang babae about menopause or perimenopause. Menopause and perimenopause, anong kailangan nating malaman about it? Pero hindi natin pinag-uusapan. Alamin natin. Hindi pinag-uusapan ng menopause or perimenopause is medyo may fear ang mga babae about sa mga pagbabagong mangyayari sa kanilang katawan at emosyon. Meron ding stigma na ito ay part ng pagtanda, kaya takot sila pag-usapan ito. Pero dapat alamin natin na hindi ito isang sakit, but ito ay isang process na pagdadaanan ng bawat isa sa atin. Ulitin ko, hindi ito sakit, ito ay isang proseso na pagdadaanan ng lahat ng babae. Madalas ka bang naguguluhan sa iyong sarili? Hindi mo alam anong nararamdaman mo? Or minsan naiinitan ka kahit malamig? Or nalalamigan ka pero mainit? So ito yung mga pagbabago na nararamdaman ng isang babae. Kung ito ang nararanasan mo, lagi mong isipin, hindi ka nag-iisa. Maraming mga babae ang nakakaramdam ng ganitong mga simptomas. Hi, I'm Dr. Eileen Cynthia De Lara, a cardiologist and an advocate of women's health. For years, I've helped a lot of women understand what's happening inside their bodies. And today, I'll talk about the real challenges of menopause and perimenopause. I think these are the ones that will help us prepare ourselves for this process that is going through in our lives. So if you ever felt this, if you're losing yourself or control of your body, sit back, relax, and keep watching. Did you know that perimenopause can start as early as your late 30s? Sa Philippines, it has been found out that perimenopause occurs 45 mean, no? And up to 49. Ang usual age ng menopause is 50 to 52. So malaking difference between perimenopause and menopause. It has to be clear that when you say menopause, wala pong regla for 1 whole year. Pag ikaw ay nawalan ng regla ng 4 months, tapos nagregla ka ng 5th month, 6 months, tapos nawalan ka na naman, hindi ito menopause. It is still perimenopause. So ang perimenopause happens before the actual menopause. Pero bakit importante pag-usapan ng perimenopause? Sapagkat dito lumalabas lahat ng simptomas bago talagang tumigil ang pagreregla. Yan yung mga sinasabing hot flashes, yan yung mga palpitation, yan yung nahihirapang ma-differentiate kung mainit or malamig, yan yung mga nahihirapan huminga, sumasakit ang ulo. Lahat ng mga simptomas na akala ng mga babae ay part ng sakit sa puso, yan yung perimenopausal symptoms. To say na menopause, yun yung actual absence of menstruation. So kadalasan, when you have these perimenopausal symptoms, minsan nag-e-extend even during the menopause period. So kahit wala ka ng regla, nandun pa rin minsan yung hot flashes, palpitation, nag-iinit ang pakiramdam. Pwede pa rin during menopause. And sometimes it even extends post-menopause. So 1 year after na absence of menstruation, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, meron pa rin silang mga symptoms na gano'n. It's still normal. Kasi nga, you have the perimenopause, the menopause, and the postmenopause. And these are all because of hormonal changes that happens before the actual menopause and after menopause. Aware ba tayong mga babae na ang symptoms ng perimenopause ay hindi lang hot flashes or palpitation? Meron pang ibang mga simptomas like mood swings and anxiety. So meaning, 1 minuto okay ka, yung susunod biglang nagagalit ka na lang ng walang kadahilan-dahilan. Ano pa? Extreme fatigue. Madali kang mapagod. Bakit ganon? Konting lakad, hinihingal ka na sometimes natatakot ang babae. Baka ito ay sakit sa puso. But you have to understand it may be hormonal in origin. Pangatlo, nagiging makalimutin. No? Laging sinasabi, pang matanda ang makakalimutin. But it all starts with perimenopause. So bakit lahat nakakalimutan mo? Kahit pangalan ng tao. Eto na, ang sudden weight gain o yung pagtaba na madalas i-complain ng mga babae. Laging iniisip, hindi naman ako malakas kumain, bakit ako tumataba? It's a sign of perimenopause. Nawawalan ka ba ng sexual drive? Do you have vaginal dryness? Yes, it's also a sign of perimenopause. So what is the science behind what's happening during perimenopause? So think of estrogen as the main CEO of your body. So it manages your brain, your bones, and even your mood. So as you go into this phase of perimenopause, your CEO starts to retire. So leaving the rest of your body to scramble and somehow adjust during this particular period. That is why you will have these mood swings, memory loss, and unexplained weight gain. So what are the hormones that are affected during perimenopause and even menopause? So in women, you have estrogen and progesterone, which all declines during this period of menopause. And that explains why you have all of these symptoms of palpitations and all of the hormonal imbalance that we explained. Ang totoo, hindi pantay-pantay ang menopause experience ng bawat babae. Bakit? Dahil sa maraming factors that affects yung pagbabago ng sintomas ng bawat isang babae about menopause or perimenopause. So example, genetics. It has been well studied na pag ang nanay mo nahirapan during perimenopause and menopause, malamang ikaw din will experience the same thing. Now, lifestyle also has a contribution. So kung madalas kang stress, kulang sa tulog, kulang sa pahinga, madalas, you will have all of these manifestations of hormonal imbalance. Pag ikaw ay may coexisting conditions, like for example, hypertension or diabetes, pwede rin yan mag-aggravate ng sintomas ng perimenopause. So sa totoo lang, hindi talaga pare-pareho. May iba naman mild symptoms, may iba naman severe symptoms. So what will dictate it? Genetics, lifestyle, and other comorbidities. So wag kang matakot, hindi mo kailangan tiisin yan mag-isa. May mga bagay na pwede kang gawin or paraan para mabawasan ang mga simptomas na nararamdaman mo during the period, no, yung journey mo to menopause. So number one, you have to stay healthy. So how? Eat the right food. So ano ba yung mga right food? Sabi natin, you lessen all the four-legged animals. So ano yun? Baka, baboy. So two-legged lang. Chicken, fish, and more vegetable. Nuts can help but you have to lessen as well. Pwede kang kumain nun pero hindi rin madami. Sabi nga natin, it's always the amount that matters. Pangalawa, you have to exercise regularly to regulate your mood swings. Pag sinabing exercise, not one time, big time, so it has to be done regularly. So it's not only endurance, but also strength training and stretching, which will help, no, yung fragility, no, of being menopause. Isa sa mga nagiging problema ng mga pasyenteng nasa menopause or perimenopause is osteoporosis. To prevent that, so you really have to take on action, specifically on regular exercise, stretching, and weight training. Now, another important aspects, prevention of this perimenopausal symptoms would be one, stress management. So maraming pwedeng gawin to relieve stress. No? It's easier said than done, but you really have to try harder. Isa sa mga nararamdaman ng mga babae nagpe-perimenopause at menopause, yung disturbance of sleep, which is seldom na pag-uusapan. Ano bang importanteng gawin? Of course, madaling sabihin pero napakahirap gawin. But you really have to do some things to prevent this from happening. Like for example, refrain from taking caffeine-containing drinks, coffee, tea, or soft drinks. That should be 2 to 3 hours before sleep. So make sure your room is very comfortable. Do not hold on your phone because it will further cause this problem in your sleep. So kung nararamdaman mo ang mga simptomas na ito, at naapektuhan na ang iyong pagtulog, ang iyong relasyon, ang iyong trabaho, or yung pang-araw-araw na buhay mo, hindi mo kailangan tiisin. Sabi natin kanina, menopause at perimenopause ay isang proseso na pagdadaanan natin. Pwede naman nating i-manage. So talk to your doctor about it to give reassurance to you that everything will pass. Hindi ka nag-iisa. Millions of women are going through the same phase, pero hindi ito madalas pinag-uusapan. So, mag-comment po kayo sa baba, ano ang pinakamahirap na simptomas sa inyo during this period of perimenopause. Gusto kong basahin and eventually sagutin lahat ng experiences ninyo. Babae ka, malakas ka. Menopause is not the end of the best years of your life. In fact, it's the start of a new chapter. By understanding your body and making smart health choices, you can thrive through this phase with confidence. Your best years are still ahead of you. Thank you so much for watching Heart and Health. Ako po si Dr. Eileen Cynthia De Lara. Kita tayo sa next video.